Hello, and thank you for expressing interest in community data platforms and our surveys and survey toolkits. This is a brief run-through of the survey toolkit that each community will receive when they run a survey through CDP. Here is an example of a survey toolkit for our vaccine hesitancy survey. Each toolkit is interactive and provides intuitive charts, graphs, and labels to visualize insightful findings. Every toolkit comes with an executive summary, which showcases the most actionable findings. You can then go more in depth with each topic by viewing the different pages from this menu bar. Additionally, on every page, you can update the subgroup based on the demographics of your survey respondents. For example, here we see that for gender, men are the most hesitant gender. So if we want to see their specific answers, we come up to Variable, select Gender, and select Men from the Subgroup tab, and below the answers will update to just show the responses from men. Additionally, to go a little more in depth, I will show you a few more demographic differences that led to interesting insights. If we want to look at communication differences between different age groups, we can come up to Variable, look at Age, and first select the younger subgroup. We see that for their COVID-19 news consumption, they consume their news on social media and online news the most. Here we see that 62% of young people consume their COVID-19 news on social media, but if we change that to the older subgroup, then we see that that number goes down to 40%. Another example, if we come to this page on the menu bar, and if we want to look at income, we can see the differences between lower income earners and higher income earners for the barriers to wanting or waiting for a vaccine. So if I select the lower income group, we see that their top barrier is availability. If I select the higher income group, we see that their top barrier is lack of convenience. With these demographics, depending on the number of responses from differing demographic groups, we have the ability to provide filters for gender, race, income, education level, and age. Lastly, throughout the survey, there are interactive tooltips to give an in-depth explanation on the findings or the question that led to the findings. Before we send the survey toolkit to the community, we will meet with our community partners for an in-depth overview of the report and their findings. If you have any other questions or would like to proceed with launching a survey in your community, please email surveys@communitydataplatforms.com. Thank you for listening, and we look forward to partnering with you in the future.